Top 5 Greatest Inventions. Number 5. Computers. In 1837, Charles Babbage was the first to conceptualize and design a fully programmable mechanical computer that he called the analytical engine. Due to limited finance, and an inability to resist tinkering with the design, Babbage never actually built his analytical engine. Large-scale automated data processing of punched cards was performed for the U.S. Census in 1890 by tabulating machines designed by Herman Hollerith and manufactured by the Computing Tabulating Recording Corporation, which later became IBM. Number 4. Transistors. The transistor is the fundamental building block of the circuitry that governs the operation of computers, cellular phones, and all other modern electronics. On December 16, 1947, William Shockley, John Bardeen and Walter Brattain succeeded in building the first practical point-contact transistor at Bell Labs. This work followed from their wartime efforts to produce extremely pure germanium crystal emixer diodes, used in radar units as a frequency mixer element in microwave radar receivers. Number 3. Plastic. Plastic is composed of organic condensation or addition polymers and may contain other substances to improve performance or economics. There are few natural polymers generally considered to be plastic C. The first plastic based on a synthetic polymer was made from phenol and formaldehyde, with the first viable and cheap synthesis methods invented by Leo Hendrik Böcklund in 1909, the product being known as Bakelite. Subsequently vinyl chloride, polystyrene, polyethylene, polyethylene, polypropylene, polypropene, polyamides, nylons, polyesters, acrylics, silicones, polyurethanes were amongst the many varieties of plastics developed and have great commercial success. Number 2. Harnessed electricity. Electricity existed all along, but the system of devices needed to generate this force and distribute it to individual buildings was an invention, launched initially by Edison. He effectively turned electricity into a saleable commodity, and his Pearl Street station was the world's first electric power station. Nikola Tesla's invention of alternating current, AC, technology then made it possible to transmit electricity over long distances, leading to the nationwide grid we know today. Now, anyone in the West and throughout most of the world can tap into the grid to power everything from light bulbs to computers. Number 1. Immunization, antibiotics. 3 centuries ago, almost everyone died of infectious diseases. When the plague broke out in 1347, it killed nearly half of Europe in about 2 years. When diseases such as smallpox reached North America, they reduced the indigenous population by about 90% within a century. As late as 1800, the leading cause of death in the West was tuberculosis. Hardly anyone died of old age back then, one reason why elders were revered. Today, elders are a dime a dozen, nothing unusual about surviving past 70. In the United States, 73% of people die of heart failure, cancer, and stroke.